We're on the verge of the biggest revolution in money in over a century. And no, this isn't about a new payment app. It's a geopolitical showdown. The world's superpowers are racing to replace the cash in your wallet with something entirely new: government-controlled digital currencies. For China, it's a shot at challenging the US dollar's long-held dominance. For Europe, it's a fight to protect its economic sovereignty. And for the United States, the choices it makes in the coming months will define the future of its financial power. This isn't a simple tech upgrade. It's a battle for control of the global economy, and it's happening right now. The end of cash as we know it. So, what exactly are these central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs? Think of the money in your bank account, but instead of it being held by a commercial bank like Chase or Bank of America, it's a direct line to the country's central bank. It's like having a bank account with the Federal Reserve itself. For years, the world has been drifting away from physical cash, but the sudden rise of private cryptocurrencies and powerful stablecoins, digital tokens often pegged to the dollar, sent a shockwave through governments. They saw a future where money could be controlled not by them, but by private companies or anonymous networks. CBDCs are their answer, a way to bring national currency into the modern age, and most importantly, to keep control. The contenders, China, Europe, and the US. First up, the pioneer, China. China isn't just making plans, it's already executing them. Its digital yuan, the ECNY, is the most advanced CBDC project on Earth. By 2025, cumulative transactions have already surpassed $1 trillion, with hundreds of millions of personal wallets created. But China's ambition goes far beyond its own borders. It's strategically positioning the ECNY as an alternative to the US dollar for international trade. Beijing is building new financial pipelines like its cross-border interbank payment system, CIPS, to let countries trade directly with each other, bypassing the dollar-dominated SWIFT system and, along with it, US economic influence and sanctions. Now let's turn to Europe. The European Central Bank, or ECB, is playing a more defensive game. They're deep in the preparation phase for a digital euro, with a decision on the next steps expected in late 2025. For Europe, this is about two things: sovereignty and privacy. They see the power of foreign payment giants and the rise of US dollar-backed stablecoins as a threat to their financial independence. ECB President Christine Lagarde has stressed that a digital euro would act like a digital form of cash that's free to use and designed to meet the highest privacy standards. It's a clear attempt to create a digital currency that reflects European values, in direct contrast to China's state-controlled model. Finally, we have the United States, the cautious superpower. The US is taking a radically different approach. Citing major risks to financial stability and personal privacy, the current administration has taken a firm stand against the digital dollar. In January 2025, an executive order was signed to officially ban the creation and issuance of a CBDC in the United States. The argument is that a government-run digital currency could create an unprecedented tool for surveillance, giving the state the power to monitor all financial transactions. Instead, US policy is now focused on encouraging privately issued dollar-backed stablecoins under a new federal regulatory framework. The strategy seems to be let the private sector innovate and let that innovation reinforce the dollar's dominance around the globe. The stakes: a new financial order. The outcome of this race will decide more than just how we buy our coffee. The ultimate prize is the status of the world's reserve currency. For over 70 years, the US dollar has been the foundation of the global economy. China's digital yuan, combined with its CIPS payment system, represents a direct challenge to that position. A successful ECNY that allows nations to trade outside the dollar system could begin to fragment the global financial order and chip away at American economic power. So, who's ahead? China has a clear first-mover advantage in deployment. Europe is carefully building an alternative that prioritizes regulation and values. And the United States is making a strategic bet on private innovation to maintain the dollar's supremacy. while firmly rejecting the idea of a government-controlled CBDC. This story doesn't have a clear ending yet. We're watching the opening pages of a new chapter in the history of money, a geopolitical thriller unfolding in real time. The very definition of currency, power, and privacy is being rewritten. The only question is, who will hold the pen? Let us know who you think will come out on top in the comments below.